Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a VRML cast, and this is going to be the big one. We have Ivy versus AESIR EU, one of the two anticipated top two teams. We're going to be battling it out for that top spot in the VRML season. This is the one to watch, ladies and gentlemen. So on Ivy today, we've got Brinkley, Fraser, Goblin, Knock and Cry on the roster, and we're currently awaiting the AESIR EU roster. But this is going to be brilliant, and I'm very excited. Our first map is going to be Soona. Let me know what you think about in the chat of this matchup. And we'll get ready for this one. Going live in about 30 seconds. Hands.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids, and for their kids, it's kids. That's wealth, years and years. Promise my brother, soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids, and for their kids, it's kids. That's wealth, years and years. Promise my brother soon as he...
Okay, guys, looking at the matchup, AESIR currently 4th in EU with Ivy in 6th, but it is early days. So we're looking at a nice competitive battle for the top spot. See if we got our 5th in yet. So, I've been disconnected. There we are. So, AESIR, they have a history of being a top team in EU with roots to very old teams from other leagues, and very old team probably playing around since 2022. And then we have Ivy, which are a new startup team. I believe they started from Breachers with key players like Fraser, Brinkley and Goblin and Cry. I believe Knock migrated from one of the other teams. I believe it was Meeks. But we have two very strong rosters. They've definitely been putting in the work for this matchup, and this is the one to watch. I've seen a lot of practice coming on from both teams, and it seems we have all 10 in. So if we go ahead and start. And we'll get the map one, which is Soona. There's Soona. This is our Dust 2-like map, very competitive, and I believe it is the strength of AESIR. They have a very strong win rate on this map. So yeah, got, let me swap the teams quickly. There we are, brilliant. So we're in the pre-game and we're starting, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be brilliant. Okay, so we have we have Ivy on the defense, and we have AESIR on the attack. And it's going to be looking like an A-slam for the start for AESIR. The Dutchman is coming out with a flash. It's going to be a very strong slam. We're Brinkley backside. Can he make a difference here? Not picking up one with the headshot. Dutchman getting a swift refrag. Brinkley down on site. Now it's a 3 versus 4 situation for Ivy on this retake. And Fraser picking up one. Can he get the second? On site. Oh, Fraser, what a big play. That's going to be the difference maker for the round. But not quite able to get Dutchman. And Goblin taking up. Making it a 1v1. Very close situation. We've got Pan looking for a jump shot. Very tight in. We've been holding the angle, but Pan, does he see this? And that was a brilliant play. Goblin and Fraz are really going in on that retake. And that's going to be round 1. 1-4. AESIR. Ivy, sorry. Now, starting off with round 2. This is our first rifle round of the series. And it looks like AESIR are going to be opting for a B play. And we've got the 2-1-2 from Ivy. Goblin struggles to get up the ladder. With Fraser, going to be responding to this with a few nades. It is a 1-4 split from Cat into B long. Fraser picks up one. Can he get the second? No, not quite. He's looking for those peaks. Yakuza picking him up. Got Knock refragging onto Yakuza, but after Yakuza picks up Goblin. Knock, brilliant play, picking up Pan. And that leaves it down to a 1 versus 2 situation. And Mott is not able to be there for that.
Round starting. Get ready.
Now, that's 2 rounds for Ivy on the defense. Adjustment. There we are. Okay. So it's going to be another B play for AESIR. As they push up. They push up B long. With 2 on Cat. There's going to be a fight on Cat. Goblin throwing a brilliant flash. Got Yakuza picking up Fraser. As the B long play comes in. Goblin picks up Flying Dutchman. That's 1 on Cat. But Mott knows he's there. Yakuza picking up another on site. He could be making it very difficult for a retake. Goblin picking up Mott. Now it's up to Goblin because he's already on site to get some of those picks. But Pan picking up Cryer, leaving it as a 2 versus 3 situation. Goblin, another pick onto Yakuza. He's really making the difference here, ladies and gentlemen. But Taz, looking for the pre-fire. Scanners down. This is a very, very tense situation for Ivy. Taz picking up 1. Brinkley. Now it's just down to Goblin, who's been an absolute star at the moment. He needs Taz to peek out, but it's not enough. And Pan picks up Goblin for the first round for AESIR EU. Now, how are AESIR going to respond to this one? We've got another B-slam from AESIR. This seems to be their go-to strategy. But can Fraser make something different happen this time? He's going to the backside. Nade comes out. Not quite enough, but it does take Pan to 20 HP. Now the AESIR side, they're looking for the picks here, but nothing's come out of it yet. Fraser swings wide. And he manages to survive that, shockingly enough. But it looks like AESIR are going to be doing a fast rotate off of sight. But will Ivy be able to respond to this? We got Cries. We're looking in mid, but it's not enough. Mott gets a peek on him. Now, how will AESIR respond to this? They've got to fight that mid. But they're going back up cat. This is genius from AESIR. They're going back up cat. It's a double fake. But Fraz are picking up John. They might have seen it. Fraz is staying at the end at ramp. Is it going to be enough? Oh, brilliant swing from Goblin onto Flying Dutchman. And that leaves it as a 3 versus 2 with Mott seemingly being 1 HP. He has negative HP on my scoreboard. But yes, there's going to be an A rotate, but I think Ivy might have seen us coming. Yes, they have. And Knock is already there for it. He throws a knife. Knock! He got the knife kill! No! 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 He did not just do that. He did not just do that. What is this game? How has he pulled that off? That was phenomenal. Genuinely. Okay, so 3 up on the board for Ivy. And 1 for AESIR. That was shocking. That was shocking. I'm speechless. Okay, moving on swiftly. We've got a default coming in from AESIR. And Taz picking up Cry. Got pretty fast A coming out with Util. But it looks like Bomb is going through mid. And Taz picking up Knock. John picking up Fraza. But Goblin's there for the refrag. Very attentive play. Mott's holding him. But Dutchman, he makes a final cut into the Ivy defense. Leaving it as a 3-2 to Ivy. This could be the start of the comeback for AESIR as they adapt to the defense of Ivy. We've got to see what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. And here we have it. We're going for a 2-3 split. Looks like they're trying to do some damage on A with Mott and Taz Gaming. But the flash comes in. Is it enough for Goblin to get the nade in? And it is. That's 1 nade pick from Goblin. What else is he going to be able to do? Knock picking up Taz Gaming. Knock. He's defending mid, but he's got to fight this cat. It's going to be suboptimal. He's got the audio. Not a great deal for Ivy to respond to this, although Goblin is looking at scaffolding. But he's not attentive enough to get John Yakuza, who's swinging up mid, but is he at risk from Brinkley? I think he's managed to escape that. But this is a very strong position from John Yakuza. Is he going to be able to make something magical in the 4 versus 3 situation? And Cry picking up Pan, seemingly on catwalk. Oh, the swing comes out. John Yakuza picking up Cry. Then Fraza. Then Brinkley. Who is this guy? Does he get the 4th? No. Okay. So, Knock. Getting the refrag into a 1 versus 1 situation. Dutchman's slow, but Dutchman is able to get the headshot. It's a brilliant play. Brilliant swing from Dutchman. And he closes out the round for AESIR. Bringing it to a 3-3 on the round board. Making an equalizer out of that round. Looking at the scoreboards, we've got Goblin on 10 and 4. So double KD. With John Yakuza 9 and 6 on the top boards. And Knock 8 and 4. We've got some very strong players on both sides. Looks like there's going to be an encounter down on the B site. Fraz has gone all the way back. He's playing very conservative. Not able to make anything out of that yet. John Yakuza picking him up. It's another default split. tension builds up as they respond to the B with the bomb. Pan picking up Cry, but it's not enough for Brinkley's spray, but he does get the 180. And it's just a complete cleanup on the B site for AESIR. Wow. The comeback is real. It looks like they've adapted very well to the fast rotating nature of Ivy. Although Brinkley is still holding his A site while on the rotate, so they do have to be a little bit careful. But it looks like it's going to be a full A slam, and seemingly Fraser going for a mid play, but he's met with nobody. Not able to sense the A, but it looks like the callouts have come out. And it's time for a long slam with bomb. Brinkley not able to make anything happen yet. Gets 2. And a trade between John Yakuza and Brinkley. Brinkley picking up 3. And that leaves it a 2 versus 2 situation with bomb not down yet. Cry making sure that never happens. And we've got Flying Dutchman on 1 HP. Can he make something happen out of this round? Not able to pick up 1. He gets the spray down. He gets 1. This could be the difference maker for the round. Knife comes out. Right. He's playing sneaky. He's got to make this happen to make sure that they can equalize with AESIR. Flying Dutchman trying desperately to get that headshot. The very mechanically talented player, so Cry does have to be careful. Dutchman opting for a bomb plant, but he's got to make it quick. With 35 seconds left on the round. Is he going to fake and swing? 28 seconds. He makes a swing, but he does not have enough health to tank that fight. And it's Cry that takes the round for 4-4. Now we've got a side swap with Ivy on attack now. So we've got a pistol round. Ivy, they've got to adapt to this AESIR defense, which is very strong on Soona. So they've got to be doing some games to make this win happen. So standard defense for the AESIR side. Ivy opting to go silent with a B fake from Fraser. Not able to pick up underpass. He's seen that, not able to pick up pan, and looks like Taz has pushed straight into to tunnels, and he gets 2. Brinkley, unfortunately, nading himself, and it's left to Cry in a 1 versus 5 situation. Not something you want to be in backside, and it's just not enough for Cry, and Mott cleans him up. Taz making an insane play into A main. Yeah, as I said, it's going to be difficult to attack into AESIR. A very, very strong team on Soona. Okay, so apologies, chat. I've just put outlines on. Okay, so we've got a lurk into a B slam from Ivy. Smoke's come down. They're playing very aggressive. And the fight come out on elevator. Pan picks him up. Dutchman with 2 nade kills. Pan playing very hyper aggressive. And that leaves it to a 1 versus 5 for Gooblin, who's on the lurk. He's not able to make anything out of this so far. He's only got 1 minute 15 to get that bomb on site. It's a bleak situation for Gooblin. He looks at the long. He suspects a lurk coming up to counter his lurk, but seems like the AESIR team are now going to know where he is, and he's got to make a very difficult fight happen. He's able to get pan. That's a start, but Taz Gaming putting a shot down to that, giving AESIR another round. Okay. So we need an adaptation from Ivy to make something different happen out of these rounds, because it just doesn't seem to be working on attack. Pan with a textbook grenade onto Cry. He's gonna be the forefront of this B push, but Ivy opts to go catwalk instead. The Dutchman's gonna make something happen. He's able to get the first. The nade comes out and it catches him. That was a brilliant nade from Gublin. We got Pan. The second line of defense on this catwalk. Nades come out. He's looking for the pre-fire. Gets one. It is a quality flash. And Fraser picking up Mott. There's a very aggressive Fraser play, but he hasn't seen Taz, who picks him up shortly, and that's the round for AESIR. 7-4, ladies and gentlemen. So, in terms of skill level, we'd probably call Ivy and AESIR top two teams, top three teams out of the whole league. AESIR previously went undefeated in the season in season 1, and Ivy are a new startup team, but they've shown to prove some great quality in their mechanics and their ability to play the game together and have that quality teamwork that they need. And Gublin and Fraser picking up Pan. This is a strong B attack from the two. And as I was saying, the teams are very, very tightly matched for this matchup. So, although the season's just started and everybody's placement is a bit different, we can definitely expect a good one out of this one. Okay, scanner down. It's a 2 versus 4 situation for Mott and Taz. Leaving it just to Mott, who just shortly gets picked up by Fraser. And that was a very, very solid attack. It seems like the aggression really worked this time for Ivy, bringing them to a 5 versus 7 on the scoreboard. Can they bring it back is the question, ladies and gentlemen. AESIR only need 2 rounds to win this. Now it looks like they're going to opt for a mid and B split, Ivy. Dutchman playing a bit more defensively, as well as Pan. Pan could be the first line of defense. The sandbag grenade is not quite it. Pan throws 2 nades out. Dutchman picking up Cry, but Brinkley able to get the nade down on Pan. And we've got an undersight push. Brinkley getting the second. Dutchman's going to be the next line of defense on sandbags. Mott trading out somebody. Brinkley picking up Mott. Now it's a 1 versus 3 situation, and the catwalk is coming behind Dutchman. He's not able to quite get the pre-fire. Quite unfortunate. And that gives Ivy another round to 7-6. This could be the comeback that they need. Now, because this is such a tight game, we've got to look at just what makes a difference between these two teams, and that could be their aggression levels, how they're responding to each other, and what they're sort of doing to counterplay each other. Because we've got an aggressive mid there. That's free information from Mott onto that B play, so there could be a fast rotate from AESIR, who look like they're already all over B site. The gunfights come out. Fraser is right there. He's not able to get any of them. Pan straight onto them. Now it looks like Ivy opting for the fast rotate round spawn. Cry picking up Mott. And leaving it as a 4 versus 3 situation. So we got the rotation coming to A long all the way round spawn. As I was saying, the differences between these macro level plays. What are you able to do to deceive your opponents so you buy some extra time to get the scanner on site? And if any of you are new here, getting the scanner on site is your sort of equivalent to getting the bomb down, as we see. in other games, and the Rayab need to defuse it. Cry picking up 2. The Rayab need to defuse it by holding their hand on it with the trigger, and that leaves them stationary and vulnerable. So getting the scanner down is a key power position for that macro level play. Dutchman in a 1 versus 3 situation. He is a absolutely textbook player, but Gooblin is just there for him, and that brings it to a 7-7. Now this is a tense one, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at a 7-7, 2 rounds to win on either side. This is where it flips, and this is where we go from here to see who takes map 1. Ivy looking for another B-sided attack. We've got Scanner going down onto B long. But it looks like it's going to be a passive play from Ivy. So they're trying to test the waters, see what works, see how they can, see whether they have any options for rotations after, making sure that they can bait, and whether they need to commit to site or not. We've got Pan swinging wide, but he hasn't seen anybody yet. Cry picking up Taz. Pan is the next responder to this B long. Gooblin picking up Dutchman with the nade. Cry able to pick up Pan. Had a quick draw there. And now it's down to John Yakuza in the 1 versus 5 situation. And if it's anybody to do a 1 versus 5, it's John. Pushes up Cat. He's got to wait for that peak. He's got to get the perfect timing. And it's not enough because Gooblin has a very, very quality swing coming out onto that catwalk. Now it's match point. Ivy. They only need 1 point to win this series. Ladies and gentlemen, can AESIR adapt? They've done it before. I reckon they can do it again. Now, Ivy is tried and tested. They're doing the same thing again. Nades come out. Oh my god, what a brilliant nade from Nock. Right back to sender, because Pan previously threw the nade from the other side. But it's up to Pan and John. Oh, it's a fast rotation from AESIR. Will Ivy step off on this, or will they commit to the site? Pan able to pick up Nock. Brinkley picking up Taz. Now Pan back site. He takes the same fight, but Fraza able to pick him up. And that's a round win. Brinkley picking up Mark. That's a round win for Ivy. Now let me know what you think about that, because that is quite a shocking outcome. On one of the strongest maps on AESIR, we're looking at an Ivy win. 9-7 as well. So that's quite a promising start for Ivy. And we're going to have to see how AESIR respond to this, because we saw a level of strategy that really was right there and right on the nail for Ivy counterplaying AESIR. And the gunfights as well. Ivy have really been on their gunfights today. So next map we're going for is Miru. We have Miru. Apologies on that front. We are now starting Miru. And this is the newer map in town. So we can look at some quality gameplay and see if we can see some inventive new strats that are going to be the ideal difference maker for both teams. So we have AESIR on the defense, starting out the defense, and we have Ivy on the attack. Ivy looking for a mid-centric play with some B lenience to it. They're playing nice and fast. It looks like AESIR are quick to respond. Fight comes out. Fraza picking up John Yakuza. Taz Gaming looking at that long play. A lot of crossfires coming down. Brooklyn picking up Taz Gaming. Pan picking up 2. Not able to get the 3rd. And that leaves Cry on site in a 1 versus 2 situation. Sorry, 2 versus 2 situation. And Mott is just cleaning up the rest of that site. Looks like the AESIR rotation was fast enough to make a massive difference in that round. And I think stalling in mid from Ivy wasn't the play there. So perhaps just a full slam would have been more optimal so they could get more gunfights in quicker. And have more of that shock factor and be sort of up in numbers on the site. But they just weren't able to put anything down on that B site, unfortunately. Raza looking for the long peak. Seen a jump. Looks like a little bit of baiting going down from AESIR. From Yakuza. Got a lot of jumping, in fact. The new mechanics of the game, if you are unaware, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Ivy have opted for a default. We've got bombs sitting in yard. We've got some watch down mid from Gooblin. It's not quite enough from Cry to get a pick on his pre-fire. So Ivy playing very slowly, looking for the information, trying to get some power positions by getting picks on, well, either site. And Dutchman, he's going to be there to look for that mid. We've got Cry pushing up onto site. It looks like Dutchman jiggle peek sandwich, and Dutchman picking up the first pick of the round. Now Ivy have to respond to this. With 30 seconds left on the clock, the flash comes out. There's a brilliant flash from Pan. We got Pan moving onto the site. He's looking for those short picks. Brinkley picking up Mark. Pan picking up Fraza. Wow, Pan just really went in on that one. I believe he got a 3 or 4k on that site. That was a superb play. So that's going to put AESIR ahead. So scores a little bit. For God's sake. Gooblin picking up Dutchman. Mark picking up Cry. There we go. I fixed it. Annoyingly enough. Okay. Got 3 versus 3 situation. Pan picking up Fraza through mid. And Gooblin trying to make a difference on B site. Looks for the pre-fire. Not enough to catch Pan. Pan trading out Gooblin with the headshot. So we have a rotation from Nock, who has the bomb. This could be enough. He has the sight to himself. He's just got to get that plant down. It looks like we've got a fast rotation from Yakuza. And it's a trade. That was brilliant from Yakuza. Picking up that round to get it 3-0 on the board on Miru. That's a very strong start for AESIR to win this series back after that round 1 defeat. It looks like we've got a strong attack onto the A site from Ivy. They're going very quickly. The nades come in. We have a forklift player. Mott, who picks up one. And Fraza picking up two, with Cry picking up Mott with a nade. And that gives Ivy the site. It's up to Taz at the moment to get some picks from bunker. Flash comes in. Got both bunker players. How are they going to play this out? Flash onto Taz. Seems to have connected. And swinging out wide onto CT. That's a first for Pan. Taz. Pan getting Broikley. Leaving it to a 2 versus 2. Bomb is still down, so Ivy just have to play passively. Taz picking up the third. Now it's down to Cry to make sure that he can get the scanner denial. With 10 seconds left on the scanner, Taz has to go for it. Is it enough time? I don't believe so. With 2 seconds left on the clock, it's a first round win for Ivy on the board on Miru. That scanner really put the pressure on because Taz and Pan had a really valiant retake coming down to the A site. The effort was there, and you can see it almost went their way, but there just wasn't enough time because of that scanner. It seems like Ivy were adapting a bit more aggressively to this AESIR defense. Both teams playing mind games on the macro level, trying to marinate each other into different rotation styles. And Gooblin picking up Pan and knock with the nade onto Taz Gaming. Yakuza picking up two. He's not able to get the third, but Gooblin pushing up into CT. Flash comes out. And Mott picking him up on the head glitch. That's a 1 versus 2 for Fraza. He's sitting in CT. How on earth has he got there unnoticed? His gun did click though, so he is at risk. The defuse comes down. He's got to make a move. He gets a flick. But that's... Oh. But Dutchman, he sticks to defuse and Fraza isn't quite able to get him. Just sticking it sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. Pros never fake. Wow. And that gives the round to AESIR EU. 4-1. A very dominant defense from AESIR. We're going to have to see a response from IVR to make a difference here. We got a heavy slam onto site. Gooblin picking up Pan. Taz looking for the pre-fire. But it's not enough. As Dutchman and John just cleaning up this A site, but the scan is down. And that's not enough for knock. As Fraza picking up Yakuza, but he's got a lot to do. He does have scanner down. He gets the information by jumping. He's very low HP in this situation. Mott 1 HP though. He is at risk. And he's not able to get Dutchman. And that gives another round to AESIR EU.
Scan interrupted. Round starting.
And it's a very dominant start to Miru, and it's going to take a lot for Ivy to catch up to this AESIR defense. There's a very fast play onto B site from Ivy. Pan picking up Fraza. Bronkley's not able to do anything, but Pan flanks him, but Bronkley's able to make that 90-degree. John Yakuza in elbow, picking up Cry, but quickly refragged by Bronkley. Bomb going down. Mott picking up Bronkley, and Dutchman cleans up knock, and that's yet another round for AESIR EU with this very solid rotation and very strong defense. the counter aggression seems to be working, and in the favor of AESIR. So looks like Ivy are gonna have to start mixing it up. It looks like we might be looking at a default from Ivy. Unsure. Yeah, seemingly. Or it's going to be a fake, actually. Probably to play on the strength of the AESIR fast retake. They want to just divide their attention a little bit. That seems to be the idea from Ivy that I'm interpreting. A very strong play from onto the B site from Ivy. But we have Goblin on the flank. He's looking to catch the rotates. A very good wall bang from Nock onto Pan. We got flanking from John Yakuza, not able to make anything happen there. But Fraser's on the flank. Leaving it up to Mott, who's on low HP. Picks up Brinkley. But he's still got to watch out for that flank. But we've got a rotation, ladies and gentlemen, onto A site with the scanner. Mott is making his way, wasting no time. It looks like we've got a tunnels and 90-degree setup from the two Ivy players. Mott is looking for that tunnel. He expects it, but it's just not enough. He's not got the crosshair at the right place at the right time for Nock. Even at a 2-6 with Ivy on the defense. Now, we've got to interpret the defense skills of Ivy on this one, because they really need it for this map. Because having a Kidi pick, that could go either way as well. So to close out the series, they've got to change something up. They've got to react properly. That nade tagging two members of AESIR from Nock. Taz on site. Dutchman and Yakuza picking up 2. How the flash comes out into CT. It's going to hinder the defense of Ivy. Goblin picking up Yakuza. Brinkley onto Taz. Now a 3 versus 3 situation, so we got the numbers equalized, but Scanner is down with 30 seconds left on the clock. The key X factor is Dutchman, of course, flanking around CT. But Pan able to pick up 2 with the headshots, and then Dutchman cleaning up the last. That was a superb intuition from Dutchman to go right round CT. I saw that. I saw that slow rotation, making sure that he can really make a difference in the back line and really take out that defense from Ivy. Looks like we've got the same gig going on, but this time we have Dutchman looking through mid instead. Got an aggressive play from Nock. The knife comes out, giving away his position. He does turn his back on Pan. Yakuza pushing side. Taz going to be picking up Goblin. Try picking up Dutchman with the nades. And now it's left to a 3 versus 4 situation. Taz picking up Fraser. 2v3. Now it's a 1 versus 3. And Mott just cleaning it up once again. Leaving it 8-2 to AESIR. Match point. Oh, pants. Apologies. There we are. Now, this is the last round. It's got, like, Ivy have got to pull something out of the hat. It's got to be something magical. It's got to be clinical, because this is a terrible situation to be in, especially after your first map lead. Nade comes out onto Pan. Takes him to 1 HP. Not picking up Mott with a grenade. Oh. Pants. Missed it. So a lot has happened, and it's now a 1 versus 3. Apologies for the technical difficulties there. Pan. He's low on HP. Right, he's playing nice and slowly, but Going to be a response from Taz, and that is the series win for AESIR. Now they're 1-1 ops. Wow. Now what a mix-up from AESIR. I mean, you couldn't see something that dominant after such a close first map coming. Like, that is some serious business from AESIR. They've warmed themselves up. Now it's going to be something tense. So we're only left with Kidi as map 3. GG's to the players. There are our scoreboards. So we've got quite an even board for Ivy, but got very strong top heavy from AESIR. Now, going into map 3, the final decider, Kidi. It's the start of the match, ladies and gentlemen. We have Ivy on the defense and AESIR on the attack. Kidi, a notoriously defense-heavy map, but could AESIR's attack be strong enough to omit that? Now, it looks like what we've got from AESIR is starting off with an A-slam. Pistol round, obviously, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a rough, aggressive one. And smokes come out. Plentiful util. But we've got a response from Cry. But it's not enough. Dutchman picking up Knock. Pan picking up Goblin. Even in a 2 versus 4 situation, Brooklyn able to get Yakuza. Like, we've got Taz in Q1. Looking for the head glitch spot. But Brinkley's able to pick him up. Some brilliant shots there. Braza picking up Pan. Now it's a 2 versus 1. The tables have turned. I need to get some pressure on that scanner. Braza being the forefront of that. But Dutchman's able to pick up 2. Perhaps a fake would have been applicable there because Dutchman, the guy, you've got to watch him out. Because although he was in a bad situation with scanner being planted down, the scanner was actually planted in a very good position for a start, which let Dutchman be able to do that. So planting for CT, ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to hold from there, that could win you some rounds. So now we've got a default coming out from AESIR, and if you don't know what a default is, it's just normally just a split, looking for your picks and then deciding which site to hit. It's quite a common play for Kidi. Knife comes out, but it's not able to do anything from Knock. So Taz Gaming able to pick up Knock. We got pushed down in alley. Quite a hard commit from AESIR. But Goblin, he's got to make something different happen because he seems to have suspected the default. And there's the cross point. They've seen it now. Cry. Not able to pick up from window. Pan picking up Brinkley. It looks like it's going to be B heavy now. The levels of faking is absolutely insane from AESIR. Fraza picking up Pan, but it's not enough to keep that B site nice and defended. Goblin in a 1 versus 3 situation, very difficult situation. And he's not able to pick up Yakuza, who's holding the angle. And that's the thing with Kidi, ladies and gentlemen, is if you can deceive your opponent into displacing them off their positions, or not, in the same way, if you're doing an aggressive play, you can really make some damage happen on a defense, and that AESIR have been doing. Seemingly, I've had a... There we are. So we've got an A-slam from AESIR. They're constantly mixing up the pace here. And that's really what's giving them some kills. But Cry and Goblin responding to it very well. Nades come out. That's a reaction from Cry picking up John Yakuza, leaving it as a 1 versus 5 for Taz. He's on site. Got the scanner. He's able to pick up the first. Lost about 20% of his health. But he's not able to respond to goblins sitting in Q2. And that's going to be the first round on the board for Ivy. Oh. The knock. Picking up Yakuza. Got Pan. We've got a default going on again, but Ivy with that beautiful nade onto Taz. Pan picking up knock though. Very fast flick. He's looking for the bridge. He's able to pick up Cry. That's a difference maker. That gives them the rotates away. And as such, they are doing it. Pan on the scanner. Seems like they haven't fully cleared out A, which has given Ivy a bit of time to rotate. But they've got to fight these 3 people on the site. Pan picking up Brinkley, but Goblin picking up Pan. That's a difference maker because his bomb is now down. And he's got to look for this back site. Mott picking up Fraza. And Dutchman coming out just for Goblin. That's brilliant timing from AESIR. Not been giving enough time for the Ivy side to react. Okay. Here we are, here we are. So, we've got another default coming from AESIR. Very, very textbook move on Kidi to utilize that. We've got John Yakuza challenging the B site. Some really heavy aggression coming on. He's able to pick up Brinkley as well. Oh, sorry, Fraza picking up Taz. Not picking up Yakuza. That leaves it to a 3 versus 3 situation. And we've got the Ivy side pinned into the middle, but Nock's going to respond to this with a smoke. 2 smokes. But he's not able to pick up Pan, who has the scanner. This is bad for Ivy because they have the plant down now. And we've got Dutchman coming in from behind. But Fraza picking up Mott. He's playing this heavily aggressive. We've got the 2 people. A trade for Pan and Goblin. But no, Dutchman's not there though. That could be a stick. It's just not enough time. Dutchman, it backfired. He wasn't able to get round in time. Oh, that's shocking. And that leaves it to a 2 versus 3 on the round board for Ivy. Sorry, AESIR in the lead. That's a brilliant play. I mean, the aggressive retake was what Ivy needed to not get caught out by Dutchman. I don't know if they predicted him or what, but that was really something to give them the second round on their defense. And every defense round counts. Fraza picking up Pan with a grenade. And picking up Dutchman as well. He's not able to get the third. John Yakuza shortly getting the refrag. And Taz on a long. We've got a site play. Goobin picking up Yakuza. Brinkley picking up Taz. That leaves it to a 1 versus 4. This is a very good retake from Ivy. And Mott out in A main. He's not got scanner behind him. And he just doesn't have the minerals for Cry's headshot there. Leaving it to a 3 versus 3-3 on the scoreboard. Now this is going to be a tense one, but as I said before, every defense round matters. So if Ivy are going to be able to pull out a strong attack, they're going to have to, because once it starts getting tight on the rounds, your skill difference on your team shows very vividly, and that's not something you want if you're on your series decider. It's like Cry's got a quality flash out, but he's not able to capitalize off of it. Mott picking up Broinkley. Yakuza onto Cry. Fraz has rotated through Highway. And we've got the scanner down from AESIR. Taz picking up Goobin. This is terrible for the Ivy side. Fraz picking up one. He's got 3 left to go. He's going to make something happen. And he's not quite able to get Taz. That gives AESIR another round. Now, being up on attack is extremely ideal for AESIR, so I've got to pull something out of the hat to make sure that they can get this series win, because it's looking a bit bleak at the moment. We look at the KDs. We've got Goblin in the lead on Ivy and Pan in the lead on AESIR. Nade's coming out. It's a fast beat. Pan's nade brilliantly onto Nock as he jumps into it. Not picking up Broinkley. Now it's a 5 versus 3 for AESIR. 5 versus 2 now. That's dreadful for the Ivy side. Fraza picking up one, but gets shortly refragged by Mott. Now it's down to Goblin, who gets fully pushed and flashed. He's still up though, however. But he's just not there for Mott. And that is another round for the AESIR side, and I believe it's going to be a side swap. And this is where we see it either go uphill or downhill, because your ability to attack on Kidi is clinical in making this win happen. We got a very strong lead from the AESIR side. Nade coming out early. Another nade coming out. It was quality, but AESIR were able to dodge it. Sorry, Ivy were able to dodge it. Now, Ivy opting in for the B attack. We've got a lot of Yuto out of AESIR, but Broinkley's unable to see what he's looking at. We've got a push coming in from Pan, but it's not enough. And a flank coming in from Yakuza, who picks up one, and Taz just cleaning up Nock. Wow, that was a very responsive rotate from AESIR. I assume they predicted the more aggressive play from Ivy and were able to respond to it directly. But yeah, being able to rotate quickly there and knowing what you're looking at before you go into it is what could put AESIR right in the lead for the series win. Got an early nade coming out from Pan. Right, picking up Yakuza. We've got a default coming out from Ivy. Looks like we've seen a fast rotate from the AESIR side, but we're looking at Scanner in skate park. So they've shifted their defense round to the A site, but it might be to their detriment. A Flying Dutchman and Pan picking up Crying Goblin on the A side, but now it's up to the B-sided attack of Ivy to be able to make something happen here. Nade comes out, not able to quite pick up Taz Gaming. Now we're looking at Nock in a 1 versus 5 situation. Picks up Mott, he's got to make something happen. He's low HP. He got the bait coming out, picks up Taz. He's on fire at the moment, but can it be enough? 1 versus 2 situation. With Scanner, if he's able to get the correct swing down, he could win this round. He picks up one, and it's 1 versus 1 situation, and he picks up a second. Nock, no! That was a brilliant play. That was a master level play from Nock. Isolating his targets, getting the audio to the absolute highest degree of quality to make sure that your peaks are on par. And Knock, he's able to get that round and bring us around for Ivy. That was really something, ladies and gentlemen. Knock. What a quality player. Now, what are Ivy going to do after that? They've got to snowball up to get to that level that AESIR have brought from their attack. Now, Pan slowly cooling down Skate Park. He's looking for some aggressive picks, opting not to walk through the smoke. Because Ivy are playing passive, this could be a massive difference maker for the AESIR round. And he picks up one, but he gets shortly refragged by Fraza. Very quick reactions. And we've got to look at what Cry's doing. He's going back through mid. Ivy's looking to sort of give an unclear indication to AESIR of where they are so they can maybe shift some people off site, but it doesn't seem to be working as we have Taz who's still sitting on B site. And we've got Yakuza who's in that A main, a very, very off angle spot, which not many people would check in the heat at the moment. Braza picking up Taz, and that's their B site 1. Now they've got to challenge Archers. And Goblin there for Mott, who does pick up Brinkley, which leaves it as a 3 versus 2 situation. But looks like Dutchman knew where he was, but Goblin's able to pick him up. And you've got the last player in Cave, and Goblin taking that round with flying colours. This is what Ivy are looking for, ladies and gentlemen, because of these attack rounds, the flow that they're able to make and the positioning that they're able to achieve in terms of baiting AESIR off of their positions or not for the matter is how Kidi is supposed to be played. So yeah, AESIR most likely are going to be reacting to this and maybe mixing it up a bit more. Yeah, so we've got Mott with some aggressive mids. Not able to get his nade pick though. And we're looking at a challenge fight from Cry and Yakuza. Not quite going down. I think Yakuza will back off that one. Maybe that's what Yakuza needs to see to call out to his team for a rotate, but he's able to pick up Cry. Now I think it goes in the way of AESIR. I think they might have seen this coming after that Cry pick. Fraza picking up Pan though. Perhaps not. And the nade onto Taz Gaming is absolutely clinical for this round because that wins from the B site, which gives a lot of power positioning. Yakuza refragging on Brinkley. It's a 2 versus 3 situation, so it's still very winnable. We need a lot of teamwork from AESIR to win this. And the timing comes out. Yakuza picking up the first. Knock refragging from backside. And Dutchman picking up Knock. It's now a 1 versus 1 situation. And the textbook position is backside. But he doesn't quite check it. And Fraza is there to clean up the round, making it a 6-6. Now this is tense, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a matchup we're seeing today. You could not ask for more. So looking at the scoreboards, we've got Fraza with 14 kills and 9 deaths. Goblin 14 kills, 9 deaths. Pan 11 and 10. So we've got a lot of frags coming out from Fraza and Goblin on the Ivy side, but a lot of consistency from the AESIR side. So we'll have to see what wins that matchup because, wow, what a game. But if you don't know, guys, these players are playing in VR, so they have set field of views. They don't have the lasers on. They don't have any of the outlines through walls. So they're predicting spots and they're looking for value picks whilst in virtual reality. So every mechanic is with your arms and your full body. So Well, full body in a sense, but sort of head and arms. So it looks like we got B site push. Pan picking up Goblin. Knock refragging onto Pan. Taz. He's going to be there. He picks up 2. Can he get the 3rd? He does. And Taz, an absolutely clinical player in making sure that that B push is denied. Wow. That's some quality right there from Taz. Really good mechanics shown on display. That's what AESIR needs at the moment. I think it's more sort of those plays where players really, really take it up in their own arms and show the best of their ability mechanically and positionally, just to really do a dent into attacks coming out from Ivy. So we've got another B site, but Bob is going A. So we're looking for a late A plant from Ivy, but is Yakuza going to be there for it? How patient will he be? We've got an encounter coming out of mid. Fraza picking up Mott through mid. And Yakuza stepping off. This could be the difference maker for Nock to be able to plant on A site. Looks like they're predicting the rotation off of Yakuza, who's coming around to the bridge side. I believe this is going to be the next fight. We're looking for Nock to come out of A main if he's trying to get that scanner onto A, but he just doesn't want to get that audio onto Yakuza, who's a very strong player for that A site. Goblin picking up Taz Gaming. Dutchman onto Fraza. Yakuza picking up Goblin. And Cry picking up Dutchman. But we still have that A plant from Nock. So Cry is the only one left in that middle. Sorry, in arches. And he's looking for that B rotate, but he turns his back. Is it enough? Pan picking up Cry, which means it's a 2 versus 1 situation. And Nock, he's shown that he can do it once, but can he do it again? Let's see his consistency tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Smoke comes down. That gives him a bit of visual cover. Nade comes out. It was almost very good. But he's making his noise. He's getting that bait down, but he's got a challenge one, and he's not able to. He's not able to isolate his targets like he did before, and that is how AESIR adapted to that round, bringing them to match point. 8-6 match point. This is a 1 for AESIR. The pressure's on for Ivy. Now they've got to be quick on the reaction to this, otherwise that's the game gone for them. So we've got a 1-4 split on Ivy. They're perhaps looking for just some picks in general. Mott, he's got the nade out, but he's not able to do enough with that. Goblin picking up Mott with the nade, with the rifle. Bronkley looking for the nade, but it looks like we've got an aggressive defense on the A site with Yakuza and Dutchman, so whatever happened before is unlikely to happen again. Yakuza picking up Bronkley. And that leaves everybody on the B side of the map. Taz picking up 2. That is a difference maker. Taz, is he able to get the 3rd? No. Goblin with the MK. Looking for that bridge plate. He is able to get Yakuza. Now we have bomb going on to B site. It looks like Pan stepped off, and that's Cry winning the site. 2 versus 1 situation. This is what Ivy need. The ambitious knife throw. Dutchman, he's going to look to win this in the gunfight. Very quality player, Dutchman, so if anyone's going to do it, it's him. But Goblin, he's right there for him. Wow. Ivy, 7-8. They've got 2 more rounds to go if they're going to make any difference to the outcome of this match, but the pressure is on. Neither team can get sloppy. And going into this match, I knew it'd be this tight. I knew it'd be this close because these two teams are of the highest quality in EU at the moment. So looking at how they're playing and how they're responding to each other, you couldn't really expect any less. It's just such a brilliant matchup. And if you're looking for brilliant matchups, stay tuned in the EU scene of VRML Season 2, because that's where you're going to see it. Okay, so we've got a 4 versus 4 situation. We've got the Ivy side looking to push up waves. Smoke's unfortunately missing for them. Are they able to get anybody off any of their positions? Taz on the head glitch peak, able to pick up Fraser. Try looking to pre-fire into bubble, but it's not enough to pick up Pan. Probably looking for a backside swing. Got Pan looking for the information there. Going to be quite problematic for the Ivy side. Who Dutchman picking up Goblin on the rotation, so the rest is up to Knock and Cry in a 2 versus 4 situation. They've got to get some picks down, otherwise it's going to be over for them. Taz picking up Cry, and he's picking up the second. Taz closing out the game, ladies and gentlemen. And that is your AESIR win. And yes, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed, make sure to get subscribed to the VRML VAIL channel. Make sure you follow all of the casts that come up, because this is what we're looking for. This is some brilliant gameplay through the close matchup that was AESIR and Ivy. And honestly, I did not know how it would go. I knew it'd be close, but AESIR are able to use their dominance and experience to make sure that they close out this game. And that they've done a brilliant job of. So congratulations to AESIR for that victory. And it was such an insane game. I loved watching this. Thank you for tuning in, guys. It's been a brilliant one. And that is just like, you just can't get better than that from the EU side. It's just so tight. And I just can't express it enough. Like, that is such a brilliant matchup. So yeah, I'm going to leave that to you guys. Big shout out to the VRML and AX Lab for sponsoring this whole and running the whole show. Thank you to our sponsors, HyperX, ProTube, and yeah, big thanks to everybody also who sponsored the VRML. This has been T, and I'm going to leave you with that game. Thank you and good night. Let me just...
VAIL VRML is brought to you by XLab, Exclaim, Helga, the esports manager, HyperX, ProTube VR, VR Cover. Thanks for watching VRML.